Hey, this is Ice Water J. Talk about the healing power of water.
To Crystals and Meditation, where that video is about tips for de-stressing. When I come home, what I do, just, things that I think other people can benefit from. But right now I want to talk about another tip, another de-stress tip that I use. I've been reading this book, The Healing Power of Water by Masaru Emoto. Um, this is a beautiful book, and I highly recommend it. I just want to show you like how beautiful this book is. This book is awesome. But it has many pictures of like water in crystal form. I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but it's simply gorgeous, right? They give you these amazing pictures of water crystals. I mean, it's like, I don't know if you could see it, but it's just like, it's just beautiful. I mean, when I first saw the pictures, like I really felt emotional. Like I felt like just looking at it and reading what the crystals, how they were formed. They were formed using positive thoughts, positive words. I'll quickly summarize his research. Basically, what he'll do is he'll take some water, distill it. He will then freeze it in, not familiar with the temperature offhand, but just high freezer temperature. And then a little water crystal forms at the end tip of the ice cube. And you have these powered microscopes, light microscopes, and they quickly look at the water crystal before it melts. You look literally, minutes. And as they're looking at it, they're taking pictures. And they just did various experiments. They'll have like water, distilled water underneath a picture of dolphins, for instance, and just like the picture of the dolphins and what they represent, the energy there, and it'll have a different type of crystal form, water crystal form. They'll have water with things like, you're really beautiful, just really positive things. They even have water listen to some really beautiful music, instrumental music, classical music, and just produce these crystals. And basically his book is trying to say like how powerful our thoughts, our words are, they transmit energy, and they can be positive or negative. So if we're 75% water inside our body, and these water are forming beautiful crystals with positive thoughts, words, music associated with it. And he also did the reverse to the experiment, negative words, like the word fool. Like water crystals would not even form, right? So it just makes you think like, your thoughts are really creative. And I'm just thinking this idea, it got me to thinking. I'm like reading through the book, and it's just this idea of treating the water with respect. It's got me into thinking environmental issues, and I really feel like it's touching some type of spirituality that is like uplifting from my soul. Like just being more aware and concerned for our environment and the lack of fresh water that we do have available for everyone on the planet. So it's just really made me think about being conscious of water. So I started blessing my water. Um, what I do is, I don't know if you can see this, but like I'll put words taped onto my water pitcher. I'll filter it through the Brita filter. I have a Brita filter here. It's okay. I mean, there are other filters on the market. You can do your research there, but this is what I have for the moment. And I chose the really beautiful word because looking at that crystal in the book associated with that word is so beautiful. It's like my favorite one. So I just put it on the water, and I let it, kind of like gather the energy and let it set. And it just tastes so much better. It tastes different. It tastes pure, And then like before I drink it, the book says you could swirl the water around, get the energy forming. You can have it out in some sunlight to gather some energy as well. But just having the word taped onto the water pitcher, it's giving it the positive energy, because water has memory. That's what this book will teach you. Water has memory. You know, once you distill it and get all of the impurities out and you basically transform it with the positive, you're giving it positive memory, like it holds memory. And so then you think of, oh, you're going to drink the water, right, with the positive words on it. It's like, oh, wow, it's good. It's good. So I've started blessing my water in that sense. I may say a few words over it before I drink it, but it's all good. It's all about water. It's all about, oh, upside down. It's all about treating your own water right, your own body water right. So it's made me think about that. And I was going to also go into something else real quick, but right at the moment, I don't know if I could do so. I was going to say another thing that I do is I have animals, and if you like animals, or you're not opposed to the idea, I suggest getting an animal, a pet. Preferably a cat, because they can take care of themselves, but they still require affection. They want you to play with them. And I was going to show you my cat, but he's off doing something else anyway. But basically, there's also research to show that having an animal actually can make you happier. So you might not be a cat or dog person. I know my one friend, she said that they had a goldfish, and it still gave them a sense of like joy of taking care of it, and made their whole family healthier and happier. So yeah, it's all what you can afford and to take care of, and what suits your personality. But it does help to de-stress you and have that calm, companion, pet companion or animal companion there. So anyway, love the book. If you can't get the book, you can look him up. It's got websites, but it's just the natural healing power of water. Water has been used in so many like spiritual, like religious institutions. You get baptized with water. Like water is sacred, and water, even on a scientific level, is just peculiar and different. It's like the only thing where when you make water into a solid, how you got ice cubes? Ice cubes float in your water. Like technically, matter is not supposed to do that. When matter is in solid form, it's supposed to be heavier than liquid. But in the case of water, water does not do that. Water, when it becomes ice cube, it floats. And it's actually less dense. It's less heavier than the liquid. And it's that for a reason. It's the only thing like that on our planet. It's that way because if it weren't so, then we wouldn't have life on this planet, in the sense that in the winter, the waters, when the ice comes and everything, instead of just being a top layer of ice, frozen water, the whole thing would be frozen. All the fish would, they would freeze and whatnot. We wouldn't have any food. But because the ice is, it weighs less than the liquid water, it floats naturally on top, but there's still like liquid water underneath, and the fish can still live and swim because, ice water is less dense, is lighter. So I guess that's where I get my name from, Ice Water J. I just like that whole idea that water is consciousness. Water is sacred. Water, we need water to survive. We are water. We're water beings. This is a water planet. Even though we have, it's 2/3 water planet. We have a little bit of land. We're considered land mammals, but we still all come from the water, from the ocean. Even in that sense, we're like land water creatures. But that's me right now, Ice Water J, sporting the book, Matsuru Emoto, The Healing Power of Water. To be continued, more on this book. I'm still reading this, like 75% done, but it's changing my life as we speak. I'm out.